Well, the girls, they love hot dogs. I'm talking about Foodie Beauty and Quirkyloverosee. We haven't seen too much from Foodie Beauty lately. It seems she hasn't been doing a whole lot lately. She's just not been feeling well. But she did put out a vlog where she is trying the hot dogs from Costco. It seems Costco is her new favorite place. But she was complaining about all the people in Costco. She says, they say that people can't afford groceries right now. Well, tell that to the thousands of people that's always at Costco when I'm trying to go there. And then she admits that she is just very crabby. So she's on the scooter, of course, Scooty, because she can't make it nowhere without the scooter. And she is repeatedly complaining about this scooter. She thinks the seat is cracked and it's taking longer to charge, and the charge is draining a lot faster. So this scooter is on its way out of there. It's going to be interesting to see what she does when this scooter completely quits on her. So she got, for $1.50 Canadian money, she got the hot dog from Costco, and she got a fountain soda. And she's talking about how good the fountain soda is. And as she's eating this hot dog, she's saying how soft and fresh the bun is, how juicy the hot dog is, and how delicious it is. And it's just as she remembered it. And she is just praising this hot dog, praising it like this is the best thing that she has ever eaten. But then later, she's on the couch having hot dog regret or wiener regret or something, she said. She claims she'll never eat the hot dogs again, and now she's burping from the hot dog, and she has indigestion and this and that. The problem is she's on this Ozempic. She's eating stuff she knows that she should not eat. And she's continually making herself sick. And she knows she's doing this, but she continues to do it. So we also had Rosie eating hot dogs. Remy has left. He has went back home to Texas. And one of her friends sent her another bottle of this Willie's THC drink. And this is $95 a bottle. 85 or 95. Either way, it's very expensive. And this is the third or fourth bottle that one of her people has sent her, her supporters. It's ridiculous. So she's talking about missing Remy, but of course she's going to hold him hostage on their Discord for all day, all night, as she always does. So she makes these hot dogs. She's making these chili macaroni and cheese hot dog. She takes the hot dogs, she puts the chili, and she's some caramelized onions. And one of these things, something as simple as this, took her hours to make because she moves at a snail's pace. And so she makes the hot dog. She has some wolf chili, puts the chili on the hot dog, some onions, and then she puts some macaroni and cheese on the hot dogs. And then she had left over a small cup of Sonic cheese. She put that on one of them, and then she puts bacon bits on this, and she's eating it, and she's putting some mustard and a dollop of this truffle sauce on it as she's eating it. And just like Foodie, these are just the best hot dogs she's ever had. She asked her brother Levi if he wants any of them, because he's autistic, and I think he has a problem with certain textures and whatnot. And let's face it, Rosie's cooking is gross. It's disgusting. She just throws a bunch of slop together and hopes for the best. But, she acts as if she knows what she's doing. And it turned out that Levi, no, he did not like them. Then we have Foodie. Now, Foodie claims, much like Rosie, that she talks to her man, Salah, all day, every day. She's in constant communication with Salah, always knows what's going on. But Salah pops up in the chat, and he's in Turkey. And she's, Turkey? What are you doing in Turkey? And she says, people are going to think you're there looking for another wife. So Salah makes a joke and says he's looking for his fourth wife in Turkey. And I think Chantal, I think she's very insecure about this. I think she's starting to see that he is eventually going to take another wife. We can all see it. I mean, really, what's the purpose of having Foodie as his wife when she's thousands of miles away from him and she hasn't seen him in just almost a year now? And when she left Syria, she was under the impression they were getting a divorce. She signed a divorce paper, but he never turned it in, supposedly. And now I guess Salah is in Spain. I don't know what he's doing. She didn't elaborate. So she's missing her man, not knowing where he is. We have Rosie. She's missing Remy. You know, he did everything for her. Her hand pain was so much better, and all of her pain was so much better when he was there because he was helping her. She does an unboxing, and like I said, she got the Willie's THC drink, and she got these LED lights for her room. But she, with her mobility issues, much like Foodie and her mobility issues, she doesn't know if she's going to be able to put them up on her own. She was hoping that these would come before Lee left to go back to Texas. So she doesn't know if she's going to be able to put them up. She's excited about the pool because a couple more days in the pool should be all right. And you know, she keeps attributing this to algae. Now, I knew a person that had a home in Florida, and I went there for a couple weeks, several weeks, this is years ago. And when there was algae in the pool, you put the chemical in there to shock it, and within 2-3 days, we were back in that pool. But they refused to pay anyone to come take care of this pool. And if it was just algae, why didn't Levi just not shock the pool? This pool has been out of commission for, I would say, almost a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. So what really is going on with the pool? Last we knew is her and Remy were in it, and you know, neither one of them is the cleanest. Remy has admitted he needs Rosie to remind him to shower even. So it's just a crazy situation. As Rosie got some new headbands. One of them is too small for her big head, so she was wondering if she could find a way to stretch it out. It's ridiculous. Her and Foodie, there's so many similarities between the two of them. They both eat slop. They both are a disgusting mess when they eat. Toddlers are cleaner when they eat. They both are in long distance relationships. You know, I just noticed all these similarities between the two of them. And it's going to be interesting now to see Rosie address this, whatever Amberlynn Reed has to tell her about. She is being deceived by someone close to her. Interesting. And is Foodie Beauty being deceived by Salah, too? Because, I mean, really, what's he doing in Turkey and in Spain? And he didn't mention this to Foodie. Interesting. This is getting juicy. So let me know, what are your thoughts about Rosie and Remy and Foodie and Salah and all these similarities between the two of them? Let me know what you think.